2K Sports. Hi everyone.
What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy Shaw Dog coming at you with another 2K14 ranked match. I decided to run with the Rockets. My opponent decided to go with the Pacers, and this was a good game. And this is my second game online. I would have had way more games online, but for some reason, 2K and their servers, they're just fucking terrible. But the 2K servers suck. It is like this every year. I don't know what 2K's problem is. 2K could have bought some new servers off the VC that we actually go and buy with real money. So I'm not even going to get into that, but I would have had way more videos up and way more of my team videos. But I mean, I can't get into the servers at all. I've been trying for 2 days straight now, and I just sit at the screen for like 20 minutes, and I have to, you know, I don't know what the deal is, but this was a good game. You know, I'm still loving the gameplay on here. And you really get to see what the gameplay is really all about when you play ranked matches, because it is on Simulation Superstar, you know. And my team, when you start off, I don't know what the difficulty is, but I know it's not Simulation Superstar. But you know, I just love the way this game plays. A lot of people are complaining about, you know, 3-point cheese. I hope I don't see it, but I haven't been cheesed by the 3-pointer yet. But I just feel like my own ball D is a whole lot better. So I'm not allowing it. I'm not allowing people to get, and I have a video for y'all, man. Y'all let me know. Hey, look at that. That was Paul George is gonna go off in this game. This guy is so nasty, man. But Paul George is a beast in this game. I have him on my team, and I have a my team video for y'all, man, that's showcasing my own ball D, you know, against a real stacked team. So y'all let me know if y'all want to see that video in its entirety, or y'all want me to chop it up like this one. Even when I chop my videos down, I still try to keep them a little long. Look at Paul George going to the rack again. But I'm gonna figure that out, because what this guy like to do, he like to come down court, call the ISO, so all my players can, but that was just bad defense. He like to call ISO so we can clear out the paint, and he just run to the basket and go for a smash. But I'm gonna figure that shit out so fast. See, the thing is about online ranked matches this year is if you have time to actually figure your opponent out. I was figuring my opponents out before like the first 2 minutes of the game last year, and that's when we was on 5 minutes. Paul George going in for another nasty smash. Boy, just going off. But I was figuring my opponents out in the first 2 minutes of the game. Now that I have 6 minutes, I don't have you for 20 minutes. I have you for 24 whole minutes. So it was not going to take long for, you know, shit just to click off of my head and be like, okay, this is what this guy like to do. And I adjust. You know, a lot of people don't like to adjust. They like to play one way. You see Chandler Parsons going to the rack strong. But a lot of people don't like to adjust, man. And they keep playing the same way that they play. But not me. I know what you're gonna do after a while. Thank God in 2K14 I can actually stop it now, because you know 2K13 you knew what they were gonna do, but there was nothing you can do to stop it. You knew somebody was gonna do a Euro 3, but you couldn't stop it most of the time. You knew somebody was gonna go in for a spin dunk, but you couldn't stop it most of the time. 2K14, that shit is all cut out, and I'm loving it right now, man. I can't praise the gameplay of this game too much, because I trashed this game before it even came out on Twitter. I was telling everybody that I hate that move, man, because you have to get in the post. In order to get into the post on here, you have to press, you know, the Y button and press on, well, it's on the Xbox controller, it's Y, and then you get into the you back them down with the right trigger, and sometimes it'll do that spin terrible to the basket. I hate that. I like doing some real good post moves, but sometimes it makes you do that. See right here, I couldn't get into it right here. I pull up this 3, I missed. Get the offensive rebound, pass it back down to my point guard in the corner. He knocks down that shot. Let me get down into this game, man, because I've been talking about everything else but this game. But calling plays right now. At the beginning of this game, you didn't see James Harden because he missed like 7 shots in a row. But right here, I'm going to start to finally get him off. You see, that was a beautiful play to go to the baseline with James Harden. You see right here, he's trying to force it to the basket. We get the rebound. We out on the break. Jeremy Lin, he's going to get it off to Chandler Parsons. Chandler Parsons bag it back out, because you know they ain't taking that shit in the paint this year. Fear the Beard is going to the rack. He's going strong, and now he's finally knocking down shots for me, because in the first quarter he just couldn't hit shots. He couldn't do anything. But the on-ball D is just so beautiful on here, man. I can't. Look at this. Look, get that shit out of here. So we on the break now. Ace to get it out to Jeremy Lin. Jeremy Lin get it back out to James Harden. And James Harden is finally getting off. You didn't see him with any shots in the first quarter because he missed everything I put up. Every play that I ran for him for wide open shots, he just wasn't hitting. But you see right here, that should have been a steal. But look at this defense, though. I mean, the defense is just so, it looks so good on you. You see James Harden going to the rack, and he gets the, he knocked it out of bounds. I just had to show the defense. It really nothing happened right there. I just want to show the defense. But we calling this play right here. This one is going to James Harden. He played real good D. Blocked the shit out of my shot. Get it back down into Jeremy Lin. But you say you didn't give me that? I'll take the smash right here. So James Harden finally going in for me. He has to call a timeout.
Just 5 to shoot.
We get it down into Dwight. He tried to pull up that shot. He didn't get it. I tried to force that shot with Dwight.
Well, if the Pacers wanted to grab the attention of the league.
So right here, that's just good defense. Jeremy Lin out on the break. That's just real good basketball, man. Just real good defense. I'm loving the defense this year. But I was telling y'all I had a full gameplay of my team game. It was just some real good on-ball D. So I really want to know if y'all want to see that in its entirety, like I said, you know, just the whole game, or do you want me to just chop it down like I do all my videos and commentate over it? But I really wanted to show y'all the whole game. It's not a, I would look at that as a tutorial, to be real with you, because if you just watch that whole game, it's like 38 minutes. But you can just learn, if really playing on ball D, it's about anticipation. That's what it's all about. If you can anticipate what your opponent going to do, then you pretty much got the game in the bag. I mean, this guy, y'all think my team is stacked, but this guy had every player that you could think of, including Jordan. But I really want to put that game out, but I'm trying to decide if I want to just upload the whole thing so y'all could just see the whole gameplay without me cutting anything out, so y'all could just check out, you know, the way. And that's what that's the kind of not defense, but that's the kind of post play that I like to do. You know, a regular post move, not that spin off turbo to the basket shit. I hate that. He's right here. He gets bailed out with this foul call with like 0.4 seconds left on the clock before we go into the halftime. But y'all let me know if y'all want to see that video. If y'all want to see the whole video, the whole 38 minutes, or do you want me to just you know, cut it down, you know, halfway and just show you know the defensive stops and how I do all my other videos. But that was a real good game, man. I mean, that game, I feel like I really accomplished something as far as my own ball D. It was just that good to me. It was. You probably see a lot of other YouTubers playing, but you know, when you playing these cheesy people online, man, you can stop them and just to showcase the defense in this game. If you don't have the game yet, you know, if you can just see just right here, like in 2K13 he would have hit that, but you see everybody falling. Hold on, what's going on right there? He stole the ball from me. We get it right back. But you see James Harden pull up that elbow three, not three, but free throw line jumper. You see right here, he stopped my post. He gets the rebound right back.
Well, the effort was there, but he just couldn't quite fight.
You already know he's going to Paul George. Paul George is nasty, but you know, you can pretty much see that. Well, he gets that ball off. I don't know who that was down there, but if you can look at the gameplay and you can just tell, you know, if you don't have the game yet and you still debating on whether you're going to get Paul George again, if you debate if you're going to get the game or not, I mean, looking at that gameplay that I have as far as the defense, and let you know that the cheese is not there no more. If you can play effective on-ball D, you shouldn't have any questions about if you want to get this game or not. So, only thing I hate is they waited till the last game on current gen to actually put this on-ball D in. Because I feel like now they're going to, after a while, when next gen news start coming out, I think they're going to forget about current gen. And I'm changing my mind about getting, you know, the next gen console day one. You know, I think I'm going to wait just because I think this game can hold me over for a whole year to next, you know. I don't know what I'm going to do. Maybe when I start seeing the commercials or, you know, the developer diaries, YouTube videos, that's probably going to change my mind all the way. So I'm not going to speak too fast, but for right now, I'm loving this game. This game is good enough for me. You know, I haven't liked a game that much since 2K11. And 2K11 is my favorite 2K in all of 2K history. Not only had 2Ks from 2K1 on the Dreamcast all the way up to, you know, 2K5 on the PlayStation 2 up to now. you know, on the 360. So I done had every 2K, and 2K11 is hands down the best one in my opinion. But you see, we try to get into the post, but you see he fronting Dwight. But Dwight goes to the basket and for that and one. I know he was pissed off right there. And you know Dwight going to the free throw line. You already know when he's in my hand what's going to happen. He probably missed free throws to real Dwight, but on him, you already know when I'm controlling him, that nigga gonna miss. So it's all good, but you know, we get back down on defense, trying to hold. See, they bailing him out. I know what he's doing, but they gave him an and one. Danny Granger go down there and knocks down that and one layup, but they bailed him out right there. We had him down into the shot clock too. It's right here. He's playing real good D. I tried to, you know, get a contact layup in. I thought he was going to miss it, but he went up strong with it. You see right here, I don't see how in the hell ASIC missed. I don't know how he lost that ball, but he ended up losing it. But you already know, that's like LeBron Jr., man. Paul George is nasty. I'm going to have to use him a whole lot more in my team, because I see now in Simulation Superstar, he's still a beast. You see right here, we're trying to go into Dwight, try to give him the moves, put him in the post. And that's the post moves I like to do. If it's not a shimmy or an up and under, you know, just a regular post move. You know, it was hard to hit hook shots in 2K13. It was damn near impossible. It was almost like you had to pull up and under to hit a post move, but you can hit hook shots now in 2K14. So that's another good look that a whole lot of people don't talk about. This right here is James Harden. I don't see how Dwight hit that shot. And right now, me and this guy just going to go back and forth, you know, 2 to 4 points. That's what it's going to be. I have to lead by 2, then I get it back up to 4. It's just back and forth. I couldn't get a stop for a while, and Paul George again going to the rack. But I'm keeping my composure, you know, the whole time, because I just feel like even though, you know, this guy's going to the rack and smashing them with Paul George, I still have control over the game, and I still feel like I can stop it. So we get another basket to go. So it's still back and forth right now. And look at this bad defense. The guy's on fire. That was just terrible defense. But that's really, I could really blame that on the broadcast camera. You know, if I was on 2K, I'd be able to see him driving that lane like that. You see right here, we finally, you know, you see I cut it right there because somebody finally missed after that James Harden shot. So it's coming, well, it is the end of the third quarter. I'm up by only 4. I was up by like 12 or 13 in this game, and this guy came back. But that's a good thing about 6 minutes, man, because you have to play the whole game. You can't get complacent. You can't, you know, even though you have a 10, 11-point lead, it's a whole lot of time in the game. I mean, 1 minute a quarter seems like it ain't nothing, but, right, that's beautiful. Just, man, I got my bench in right now, but that play was just beautiful, man. But that 1 extra minute that they add for each quarter, it just makes you work a whole lot harder. But, you know, the style that I play, I like to slow the game down. Oh, look at that block, man. That'll never happen in 2K13. Even though he get the ball right back and put it up. You see, he's playing real good D. He plays the pass the lane, knocks that pass away, get it out. He can't knock that down. We get the block again. That's just beautiful defense, beautiful gameplay by 2K, man. I got to give it to him. I got to give it up, man. And I'm just showing this. Even though it ain't nothing, you just see the physicalness in the paint. I mean, I'm not hitting anything, but I had to show it. Nothing happened, but you just have to show it that it gets physical in the paint. He finally throw up that alley, and he get that layup to go. But, I mean, I just show you how it goes down in the paint. There's nothing easy down there, and I was just in awe at that whole situation. Even though I didn't get nothing out of it, he the one scored, I didn't. I just love that whole situation about the game. You see right here, I had to put up something because I ran there and played way too late, but we get the offensive rebound. And, you know, ASIC, he's a real good defending rebounder down there, offensive rebounder, man. So that's another guy that I'll probably get on my team if I can. If I end up picking him up, I'm going to use him. And that's another thing I'm doing my team also, man, speaking about look at that. If you can rewind that, look how Jeremy Lin got open. If you can see that pick, that ASIC set, and Jeremy Lin bumped into him, and not Jeremy Lin, but his defender bumped into ASIC, and the body contact caused him to fall. You see right here, Dwight Howard going hard in the paint, man, with the post moves. But if you could just rewind that and see that, I mean, that's real brick wall. That's a real brick wall move. And you see right here, he's playing off of Dwight, so I had to get it down into Dwight. So we just shutting, you know, closing the game out. I'm slowing the game down. When I say I slow the game down, I mean I'm getting it into the post. So I'm getting Dwight in the post, putting that work on him, and that's just real good basketball. So if nothing's falling and you just want to go ahead and just close the game out, you want to, you know, play it safe. That's what I like to do. I like to play it safe. I don't like to chunk up a whole lot of threes, you know, just throwing up bad shots. You see right, he's trying to force it. He fouls it. But that's pretty much the game, man. Yeah, that's the end of the game. But you know, if you're in a close game and it's in the fourth quarter, you want to hold that lead, just go down into the post. If you can play the post, that'll work out for you a whole lot. So a good post player can really just end the game for you pretty much. But going into the post is a whole lot harder this year. I hope they patch it up, because every time you go into the post, guys can just swipe at the ball and it make you hard. It makes it hard sometimes to go into the post with a whole lot of players, with guys that like to just spam the X button or the square button if you're on PlayStation 3. If you're on PlayStation 3, I am sorry about that. You know, it's whatever. But I hope they patch it in the next patch, where guys like Dwight Howard, Hakeem Olajuwon, you know, David West, whenever they get into the post, you know, it won't be affected, you know, that much. But man, I've been babbling way too long, man. I'm about to get out of here. It's your boy Short Dog. I'm signing out, man. I'm just happy with the game. You see, I have the music off also in the replays, because I get tired of the menu music fast. I just can't do it. The menu music, I listen to it, but after a while, you hear it like 2 or 3 times in a day, you get real tired of it. So it only took me 2 days to just cut the music off completely, because I just can't listen to it. I get tired of hearing it. So right here you can see the stats. Dwight was a player of the game. He put up big numbers. James Harden finally came alive in the second quarter on. I didn't cheese him, you know, the way I really could, but you know, it was just a real good game, man. And in the physical game in 2K14, man, it's really unmatched. I never seen anything like it. I'm just loving it right now. You see right here, just all the stats that we have. I am 2-0. I will be man, I don't know what the deal is with the servers, but I will be playing a whole lot more games if I can get into the servers. But it's all good. It's your boy Short Dog. I'm signing out. Y'all have a good one. Subscribe. New videos coming.